connect with the management of Gruh Finance. It's been a mixed Q3. The provisions on a sequential basis have eased, and that has lifted the overall profit. We have Mr. Sudhin Choksey, Managing Director of the company, with us right now. Thank you so much for taking time and joining in on ET Now. We've seen this quarter that your profits have been supported by the lower provisions, but the NII has been a tad muted. What explains this?
See, NIM has been marginally has come down from 4.08 to 3.94. Primarily, it is on account of the liquidity deposit which we carried as a result of what happened in the last week of September. We wanted to be cautious, and therefore we had built up the deposit. And therefore, because of the liquid deposit, there has been a negative carry, and I think that has affected our NIM to a certain extent. If you look at the spread, I think the spread continues to be in our targeted region of 3+, and therefore we are quite comfortable even with the NIM, which has slightly got adversely affected because of the negative carry on account of liquidity deposit.
Talking about your disbursements specifically, Mr. Choksey, they've improved on a sequential basis, but there's been a decline on a year-on-year basis. What is your view on the disbursements and the trend that we're likely to see going forward?
I think, the last quarter you will have to see in the backdrop of what happened on account of the liquidity crunch. I think every player was cautious. We consciously slowed down the disbursement during the month of October, November. We have seen that December has certainly improved over the October and November. And I think even the current month we are getting a sense that, it should be better than even December. So I think the last quarter probably will have to be viewed in light of what happened in the quarter.
Market share in the sub 30 or 25 lakh category where you operate in?
I think that, see what has happened on LIG and EWS, we have not seen, much of the supply coming in. So we have not seen any encouraging growth. But in MIG segment, where we are offering CLSS also, there we have seen quite a good growth. Almost 16 to 17% of the growth we have seen in that particular segment of MIG. Rural also, in terms of the proportion of our total, also has not been showing very encouraging trend. Generally, over the period of time, if you would have noticed, the rural contribution used to be, 50% plus. But I think, this quarter we have seen the proportion has been quite low. It has been declining, ever since the urban housing policy has been launched by the government in 2015. I think, but in this particular quarter, we saw the volume, remaining pretty steady. So we didn't see much growth on the rural side as well.
So closing comments, your stock has fallen down after the Bandhan deal. What is that markets have not understood about this deal?
I think the market probably have not realized the synergies which, the merger would offer to both the entities. I think there are, they are very strong. Bandhan is a strong bank as far as the eastern part of the country is concerned. And Gruh is a very strong housing finance company as far as the western country is concerned. I think both the organization will be able to leverage, the strength of the presence in the two parts of the country. Second thing, the Gruh also will stand to gain because of the CASA funds which would be available with Bandhan Bank. Bandhan Bank has one of the best CASA, performance. Almost 41% is a CASA ratio. And I think, they have largely unsecured MFI loan portfolio. Gruh has a largely secured, one of the best housing finance mortgage portfolio. So I think overall the balance sheet risk would be significantly improved in a merged entity. And I think these are the benefits probably will accrue over a period of time in a medium to long term. And maybe I think that, realization has to come because there is going to be a value accretion. That is how we look at it.
All right, Mr. Choksey, appreciate your time and thank you for joining us.